Before I start this video, I just want to be super upfront and super clear about what's going on here. My brother and I were remodeling, just doing new flooring for my parents' bathroom. They just had a new shower installed, and they wanted new tile, and they picked it out. Well, right now it has laminate, and we ripped up the laminate, as you'll see in the video, and there was some mold underneath, and we decided it would ultimately be best not to tile. And so you'll see us getting out all the tiling stuff, and we actually, we purchased it all as a pain because we had to go back, return it, and get luxury vinyl plank. That's what they ultimately decided on getting. I still think it looks great, and although it's not totally finished, we did get all the plank in, and you'll be able to watch that. I was trying to film as much as I could just to take you guys along with me. However, I didn't get to shoot a lot of us actually stamping and breaking the tile because I didn't have them out. Anyways, enough of me talking. Enjoy and watch this go from Pergo to tile to saying, we aren't doing tile, and then going to luxury vinyl plank. That's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. We got the cement backer board right here. We got the professional large format tile mortar that will mix. And then the tile of choice is life proof. You got slip resistant, waterproof, indoor outdoor, scratch resistant, and stain proof, and then easy to clean life proof tile that we're dealing with, and this is wood grain. The install is going to be in this bathroom right here, so it's a little dark, but as you can see, if you can see very well, this has got good low light, but we got our tile shower in here, and this is a small bathroom. But you got the just Pergo laminate that's been in here for years, and we're gonna rip it all out, put down the backer board with some mortar, and obviously mortar in the tile and grout. To be honest, I've watched a lot of videos on how to do this, but this is gonna be my first actual tile job, and my brother's gonna be helping me. He's done it a lot, but it's gonna be exciting. Alright, we're also removing the toilet. That means shutting off the water, draining the water out of the top, cutting the caulk around the sides and screwing the bolts, and lifting it into a garbage bag. Got some of the tiles out of the box right here. Looking good. First thing we're doing here is we're cutting the caulk right here on the baseboards, so we can remove the baseboards and ideally put them back on and recalc it once the tile is in and it is all done. When you're doing this, you want to be careful to make sure you're not damaging the wall at all for obvious reasons. Alright, we're also removing the toilet. That means shutting off the water, draining the water out of the top, cutting the caulk around the sides and screwing the bolts, and lifting it into a garbage bag. Pull these bolts off the side right here. You just gotta unscrew them with a wrench. It's pretty easy. Now it's time for the dirty work, lifting the toilet out. So part of the reason this laminate has to be removed is you see it's buckling in the middle here. And the reason it does that is because when it was installed, there wasn't any room left for expansion around the outside. You gotta leave proper, usually like just your typical tile spacers that you wanna leave around the outside when you're doing laminate or vinyl, or else it'll buckle up like this. Alright, so we just ripped out all the baseboards here. As you can see, we've got it all ripped out all around here. You can see right here, it looks like it was just a little too close to this wall here. Like I said, that's why it's buckled. But there was proper expansion around here. But we're gonna rip this all out, and then we'll be able to keep going. We ripped up a piece of laminate, and as you can see, it is not waterproof. This is why you need waterproof flooring in your bathroom. We got mold underneath. It smells awful. But most of it's from that buckle. But laminate is not waterproof.
Sorry.
Alright, we got a clean subfloor. Putting the blue waterproofing coating. Got it all blue. All waterproof under the luxury vinyl, which honestly isn't necessary because it is luxury vinyl. Flooring is waterproof, but this is just insurance. Still a work in progress, but a lot of progress made. So we got the shower. This is what it's gonna look like coming out. Obviously, it's pretty rough around the edges, but we're gonna be re-putting the baseboards around. Had some trouble getting around here, but you know, not the perfect circle. I've seen better circles, but as long as we caulk around it, and the toilet will eventually go in over it, obviously. So overall, we're a bunch of beginners. Pretty satisfied. We haven't installed the threshold as well yet either, but luxury vinyl, small bathroom. It's gonna look good once it's all cleaned up. The toilet's on there and the trim is around the edges with a nice rug. Well, that's it. You saw pretty much the extent of what that project was. That was 2 days of work, pretty much like full days, 8-hour days of work. Just picking out the materials, getting everything in, and although like it wasn't a lot of square footage that we put down the luxury vinyl planks, it ended up being a lot of work just because it's hard to work in that small space. There's a lot of little cuts that you have to make. I mean, there was probably only like, what, 2 full planks in that bathroom. Everything else was cut. And you have to be precise. I didn't show a lot of it because me and my brother were working so much that we didn't really have time to film it. But we were just getting a utility knife, scoring it, snapping it. And then we had a saw blade, an electric saw blade, and we'd go out and I'd stand on the plank off of a bench. And he would just cut it out. And it was trial and error. I mean, there were a lot of pieces where we'd cut it, go up, see if it fit, go back down, cut it again, and as you can see around the toilet, it didn't fit perfectly, but man, I have a lot of respect for people that install flooring. It is not easy at all. It's a lot of work. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't as instructional as I intended it for it to be, but you at least got to see a lot of what goes on behind the scenes when one of those floors is installed, especially when a bunch of amateurs do it. But I know that with the properties that I manage, we currently have luxury vinyl planks going into one of them. And that stuff, man, it is great texture, it's waterproof, it's essentially bulletproof. I mean, it's super durable. Would definitely recommend it.